So, made it down to Center City. Today was kind of a crazy day. I did a video in Doylestown because I had to run up there to go pay an inheritance tax on a bank account I had with my dad. Watch that video, and I not only talk about that, but I talk about like some of the crazy stories I have regarding my dad and the channel. But I'm gonna walk around parts of Center City. I know I've done this 1,000 times before, if you guys have seen my channel, but let's take a look at what kind of craziness we got in the city of brotherly love. I actually charged my camera while I was on the train from Doylestown, because I went to go sit and I realized, well, I keep battery packs in my bag to charge like my phone and my cameras. But when I went to go sit, I realized I was at a seat where there was a little outlet plug. Little known thing on regional rail is a lot of people will use those to charge like their phone. So yeah, but it's like around like 3, close to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Ooh, you gang! He's a legend. Yuki Washington, he actually is, I read this somewhere, that he is actually related to Denzel in some way. I forgot how. But yeah, little known thing. Oh, Hard Rock Cafe. I have not been in the Hard Rock Cafe in like 20 years. Well, at least not this one. Last one I went into was in Atlantic City. Because the one in Atlantic City, well, Atlantic City one, they used to have a standalone Hard Rock like this. And then they have the hotel casino now. Oh, that, I always loved that guitar. But I did go to the Hard Rock in Philly a couple of times. It's, you know, Hard Rock is expensive with their food and all. Because I forgot how much it was when I went to the one in AC. But of course, I wasn't buying at the time. My niece's girlfriend was. But, you know, you get a lot of food for what it's worth. Yeah, well, I went, like Atlantic City, I've been to the Hard Rock. I went to Margaritaville a lot. In fact, who knows, maybe later, like later on down the road in the summer, I might get my brother or my nephew to go with me to AC, because you know, my dad and I loved Margaritaville, so I know he would love that we went there for what would have been his 80th birthday. That right there, of course, is SEPTA headquarters, which I know they're redoing the lobby area, because I went in there last week actually, because I have a crazy story about this. My SEPTA key card, which for those of you that don't know Philly, there's a reloadable debit card you can buy. It's called SEPTA Key, and you know, you just load it up with money. You can use it on the train, you can use it on on the bus, New Jersey Transit headed to Marlton. You could use it on the subway, anything related to SEPTA. You could also add passes to it, like let's say you have a train pass card. You could do that. Well, anyway, mine expired, and brain dead me forgot to get a new one. And I have a friend who works in Center City, and she got me one. Here, you go ahead of me. Yeah, it got narrow here. Well, so it's all right, guys, go on ahead. But here she got me another one, and I was trying to transfer the balance, and I had a hard time transferring it online. So I came down here and went over there to 13th and Market, and the lady transferred it over. She was real nice about it all and everything. So not all SEPTA stories are horror stories, just so you guys know. But it was funny because my neighbor texted me, thought I was home. I called her, and she's like, she could hear the noise. Because I was just outside. I was like right by the Wanamaker building, which we're coming up on right here. And I said, and she was like, where are you? And I said, Center City. I told her the whole thing. But yeah, that's my crazy SEPTA story. Now the Wanamaker building, it's named after John Wanamaker, who started the John Wanamaker department store. And then, that was their flagship store. And then it went under about 1990s. It was bought by the company that owned Hex, which is no longer around, and turned into a Hex department store for a while, turned into a Lord & Taylor, and then it turned into a Macy's. Well, the Macy's closed 2024. They're redoing the whole Wanamaker building. And they actually had the light show that was famous there. I know I did a video on it back in, I think 2021. And I know Philly Captain did a recent one. So, but they're redoing it, and then it'll take a couple of years, and then it'll reopen. They'll have the light show, Dickens Village again, which is really cool. If when it starts up again, definitely go, because I did several times. I first went in the 4th grade when it was Wanamaker's, and then I went maybe 2 or 3 more times when it was Macy's. But when they reopen that and everything, I know they're going to put retail and residential stuff in it, but they plan on keeping the light show. Now, I wanted to go this way because I want to show you guys this. I think Philly Captain had this on his channel. Also, I saw it when I was down here last week, but I didn't see it. I didn't see it like up and going. It's called The Portal. They did this in New York City. I know they had it in Philly in Love Park. They moved it into the courtyard here at City Hall, which, if you guys saw the movie Philadelphia, you probably recognize some of this stuff. Of course, Philadelphia is an amazing movie, but makes me cry my eyes out at the end. Funny thing is, I always reference that quote in Philadelphia where they say, "Explain it to me like a 2-year-old." You know, that's what Denzel Washington's character says. I actually put that in ChatGPT to explain something to me in simple terms, and it explained it to me like I was in nursery school. Oh God, story of my life. But yeah, that's the entranceway for the L, the trolley, the Broad Street subway. I'm going to show you guys this because SEPTA just started this crazy thing. Look at this. That's the Market Frankfurt line, L, Broad Street, and the trolleys. So if you ever see that, that's what that means. I don't know. To me, it sounds like they're going like with New York. Now, this is the portal that I was talking about. And, you know, it's like a webcam, if you will. And there's like a couple different cities that it'll put on. I have no idea which one this is, but this is so friggin' cool. Let's take a look at this thing.
Can we go now?
All right.
Okay, so why'd we go this way?
Y'all are on YouTube.
Oh, no!
All right. People in whatever country you're on, welcome to my YouTube. I had to do that, okay? I think I was Poland. Hold on. Back the bus up. All right, if anybody knows what flag that is, please comment. Hi. Hi, people. Hi, lovely people. The one's probably looking at me like, what the hell is with this crazy lady with the GoPro? What the hell is with this crazy lady with the GoPro? YouTuber on an adventure, damn it. I always loved this architecture for some reason. Although look at these. Look at these big balls. Why did I just have the AC/DC song Big Balls in my head? The ice skating rink's still up. In Philly in the winter, we have 2 rinks. there's this one, which is the Rothman Ice Skating Rink. And then you go down to Penn's Landing and there's the Blue Cross River Lake Rink. So that's what this is. This is the Rothman one. I cannot ice skate. Never could. I suck at it. Good song, by the way. Trying to think who that is, though. But I was trying to remember what that was. Now, clothespin over there. Can somebody explain to me what the hell is with the damn clothespin? I have lived in this area for how long now? I don't know what the flippin' clothespin is about. Ooh, Sugar Ray. When it's over, that's the time I hear my heart again. You know, crazy story about Sugar Ray. They were really big when I was in college. And I went to Ryder, as y'all know. Well, one year, the College of New Jersey let Ryder University students go to their concert that they have every year. A lot of these schools do it. I went that year, and I saw Sugar Ray. I was like this damn close to Mark McGrath at one point. I also met Jason Wade from Lifehouse one year because Lifehouse did a show at Ryder. It was actually pretty cool. He's actually a really neat guy. Okay, for those of you that are wondering, FIFA World Cup is in 145 days. Frankly, I could care less. I'm not a soccer fan. I mean, the only football I really like is NFL. And the Eagles were eliminated, unfortunately. Damn it! But what can you do? Gotta watch out because people in this city, walk in here. People in this city, they could drive all sorts of crazy. In fact, my dad famously hated driving in Philly for that reason. I think his rule was anything south of Catman, he would not drive it. I mean, he went to Center City a few times because of me, because I had to go to Jefferson for like a test or to see a doctor, because I had some problems with my iron levels that the doctors didn't know what the hell was going on. So I went to Jefferson and saw a GI doctor a couple of times down there. But we hated driving down here. Now, up a ways, that's actually Independence Blue Cross. Now, I totally missed it, but block over is the Liberty Place statues. I mean, Liberty Place towers. One Liberty Place was actually the tallest building in Philadelphia for the longest time. And then it ended up where Comcast Tower beat it. And Comcast Technology Center beat that. So Comcast basically beat itself. But little known Philly history. There we go. Went into Walgreens, got a pair of gloves. I was like, hey, $4. And in Pennsylvania, you don't pay sales tax on clothing items. It works. Now this is the Comcast Center. I know I did like a little bit of a video back when I was down here around Christmas and did a bunch of video. And that was like, I think like 5 or 6 years ago. Cause it was right around the time I had my knee surgery, which was 2019. Yeah, I want to say no, it wasn't 2019. It was a couple of years after my knee surgery. Duh. But yeah. Oh, they got a countdown clock too. I think that's the Olympics. Is it? I don't want to. I think that might be the Olympics. Yeah, it was for the Winter Olympics, because Comcast owns NBC. That's why they have it. And for those of you that want to know, it's 21 days. This is actually kind of cool. But this is their NBA thing. This is cool. Little known thing. Comcast actually is the owner of the arena they play at. It used to be called the Wells Fargo Center, but they recently changed it to the Xfinity Mobile Arena. And also interesting thing, the Sixers are owned by the same company the same guy who owns the New Jersey Devils. They got all these trees. I forgot about that abstract thing. And then, of course, they have this marquee that just goes to nowhere. It's actually really cool. I'm going to go to Universal Sphere, see if they got an opening and go through that. I haven't done that in a couple of years. So this is the Sphere now. I did get a reservation online. There's a QR code on the display thing that when you walk in that you can scan, or you can just Google Universal Sphere, and that's actually what you get on your phone. I had it text me, but also I had it open in the browser. But excuse me. But yeah, that's really cool. But I'm waiting for that light to change, which should be, they said 427, it is 423, so it should be soon. And like I said, you can't do like video or anything in the Sphere. They actually, I think they still do it, but when I went to this before, they sent me a photo from the Sphere, from inside, because they take like a photograph of the audience. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool. I won't lie, that was kind of cool. I had to time myself there because of the escalator going down. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. You go in, they do like a panoramic picture of the audience, which in my case was me and one of the guys who worked there. And then they have the movie and all. It's actually really cool. You guys should check it out. I was trying to find the down escalator. was like, which way? Thankfully, security guy was really nice and was like, that way. I mean, they're pretty decent here. I've been in here a couple of times. Because I came here once about, I think it was when it first opened. And then I was here when I did the video. No, wait a minute. Was it when it first opened? I can't remember. But I came here once before, and then I came here again. I actually wanted to see this from the bottom up. But this is so cool. But look at this. Now, I think the security guy, when I was here back in 21, told me that's like a spinal thing. Was it 21 or 22? I forgot what year. But it's like representative of the spine. And then, of course, that it's like all these different words and poems that, and it goes right across to the, from one side of the ceiling to the other. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. So I'm gonna call it a day. Seems like a lovely day for going into Philly, even though it's cold as hell. So yeah, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next adventure, and the vlog is over.